welcome back. Finally back after some stuff. Okay, I put this playlist on random, and yet it does this every time. Oh, YouTube. And semi-random. Anyway, time to greet the players. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Are we all ready to run?
Yes.
No. Oh.
Warning makes me nervous, but yes.
Sorry, could you repeat that? You were a bit quiet.
That wording makes me nervous, but yes.
I'm more meaning run as in run the game. Although maybe run as in run away. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I have a quick question about like the size of this tunnel slash cave we're in. How tall is this?
Tall, I would say it depends on how, it depends from area to area.
But like an average.
In the bigger rooms, it probably gets about 20 feet tall. In the smaller corridors, probably still about like 5 feet tall.
Pretty narrow.
It's a cave. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's true. This end of the cave here, does it get smaller as it goes further in?
Well, that'll be for the unveiling of the game.
Okay. I just want to say, like, as we proceed through this cave, when I can, I want to try and like stay on the walls or the ceiling when there's space.
All right. There's the music.
Rylek would not mind being used as a ride if need be.
I imagine I have a hard time fitting through some of the smaller parts. Because you said like this. Because you said like up to the ceiling is up like only like 5 feet, right?
Let me roll some. Let me
It's
roll some strength and saves.
it's
And
fine.
we
You
fix
can
that
move.
real quick.
You can move through it, no problem.
Haha, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
All of you can move through it, no problem. It's just that it's like it's more narrow at the spaces. Brain.
Cool.
Yeah.
When it gets to more narrow
Tunnels
parts,
are
I will.
short, not the tunnels are short, not narrow.
Oh.
Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
In the spaces like here, it's like it turns into a short corridor before opening up here in a big space again, and it just kind of keeps doing that.
Okay.
The height is very fluid. The height is as fluid as the width here. Trying to get the music up and running. So yeah. So last time, the party came to the party got some rest from their encounter. They tried to interrogate a Grimlock, but in the middle of that interrogation, the Grimlock was taken over by a strange entity. And then the following morning, you all set out for the Grimlock lair. Jacob on behest of people he will be working with, and the rest of the party, because Lucille was given guidance to follow Jacob to find her friends. In the way, they found a group of 3 Grimlocks, and now they can continue through the cave.
Before everyone rushes off, is there any chance Valdis could get a quick investigation on these bodies to maybe identify anything different from these Grimlocks as opposed to the ones that attacked us in town?
You may.
16.
16. These are part of the same group that had attacked the town.
I am also might be good. I should probably open Jacob's sheet.
So what do we plan on doing? Are we just continuing on further down the tunnel here, or?
I'm going down the tunnel.
Just wait for me to reveal it a bit more for you guys.
You walk. I want to kind of like fall into step beside or above Jacob, space permitting. Yeah, Jacob, and ask like, how'd you know this cave was here?
Is that
That's me silently going like, wait, how did I know this cave was here? Because I forgot.
you were pointed to here by some warriors who work for the Temple of the Guardian, which is the temple you were going to help. So
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, basically Jacob would go because I was told it was here.
Oh,
Right, opening shot sounding like.
Who are those people you were talking to?
I
technically gods,
I
right?
do
Because-
believe that Lucille did.
I asked him this question, didn't I?
I think one of you tried to check it out when they were there, and you saw Jacob talking with them.
Oh, okay. Wow, I don't remember anything
Rylek-
that happened.
Rylek was going to look where he was going just for a general peek, and saw him talking, and yanked Lucille back inside when she wouldn't
Yeah.
follow.
So now you've come to a point where the path diverges. Which do you go? The path that loops back around south, or the one that goes north?
I'd like to try and listen down either.
I'm gonna. No, Divine Sense would not be helpful here actually, because it's total cover. Never mind. I was gonna ask to do Divine Sense, but that's not gonna really work.
Lucille, you were gonna listen for sounds?
Yeah, I want to like go to like either. I'm gonna go to the southern end first and like see if I can like hear anything like Grimlock's walking around or like voices or anything.
Roll me perception check.
Perception. Beep, 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 beep. 9.
9? Alright, let me just check. You do not hear anything.
I'm gonna go to the northern tunnel and do the same thing.
Roll me another perception check.
Please. 18.
18. You also do not hear anything.
Which way should we go?
Rylek's gonna go down to the south and do a little listen for herself.
Alright.
Perception check.
Yep.
Four.
4? Yeah, much like Lucille, hear nothing.
Uh,
Not 1 plus my 3 bonus.
yeah, I think what Jacob's gonna do is not try and hear, but see which path is the one that has been traveled the most, like actually has what looks to be wear and tear from things going across it, you know?
That would be survival.
That's
9? They both look pretty worn.
actually be special. Oh, where's my flipping coin? Here it is. Unless someone else does something, Jacob is just gonna start heading down the south direction.
Should we split up? We probably shouldn't.
Doesn't sound like a good idea. What you think, Voldus?
Valdus catching up just says, I don't know what's going on. What currently is the dilemma?
Should we split up or not?
Most definitely not. No, not here.
Fair enough.
So at the angle you're at, Jacob, this is what you can see, and right here, I made it as a pile of bones on the map, but it's more than just bones. It's also, let's just say refuse to keep it concise and nondescript.
Oh no, thank you. And Lucille like climbs up on the wall past Jacob, sees that, and goes back to stand by Rylek.
Rylek's just smelling it from here. They're waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, Jacob's gonna head a bit more in and using the dim light to hopefully cover the entire room. Basically, then we'll look around, you know?
Yeah.
And then step in front of Lucille to at least put some space between in any threats and the squishy people.
Gross.
So,
I guess, and then perception.
yeah, if you want to take a look around perception.
Dirty 20.
30-20. You can see... I have to go into this. And... yeah, those are the two you can see. They are... You notice them, and you notice that they are currently waiting, anticipatory. They did hear you, but they seem to be waiting.
Yeah. What
It,
Jacob is
Rylek
gonna
be able
do
to steal
is...
this one from her
Uh,
position?
The one that's
okay.
golden.
What? Sorry.
My question was as to the DM. Would Rylek be able to see either of these from her position?
What is your passive perception?
13?
13, you can see both of them.
would I have noticed them when I like peeked in and saw the bone pile?
At the angles they're at, it's specifically why they're hiding out in those spots so they can't be seen if you just peek in.
Hmm.
Yeah. Kind of what Jacob wanted to do was to simply, kind of place his hand on his belt to try where his dagger is, and then attempt in a fluid motion to go throw his dagger at one of them, most likely the top one over there, to start combat.
Alright.
Wait. Well, oh god. If you, Rylek, would you have like indicated that there are some Grimlocks in this room, or either one of you?
No, Jacob's indicating by attacking. That's his indication.
Okay.
Rylek just Rylek's a little more subtle, just tensing up her arm in anticipation to start running.
Okay. Would that have been enough to indicate to me that I should like climb up the wall and try to catch the Grimlocks by surprise?
Unfortunately, since they know that you've come in, this will not trigger surprise round.
That's okay.
But they at least are not surprising you.
Okay, that's fine.
So if I could get
Okay.
initiative from everyone.
Voldus is currently hanging back, and he's keeping his eyes to the other trail to make sure that we aren't getting flanked.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
7.
For what?
Or 25.
25 total? Okay.
So should I also roll that dagger attack, because it is technically the
Since that's how our starting combat, yes.
Alrighty. I'll roll that with partnerships going on then. That's a 23.
23 hits. Did Valdis roll initiative yet, or are you kind of...
8 damage.
I think he's
Okay.
staying back to keep an eye on the other trail, make sure we don't get flanked.
Well, I would like to still have him in initiative just for in case anything happens.
Yeah.
And then
I am.
4.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I managed to stab a Grimlock with a dagger, I would only have 2 nickels, but it's weird that I have 2.
It's weird that it happened twice.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
8 damage to this one. Okay.
Yeah. Which is not a lot, but hey, free damage before combat is damage, you know?
Alright, Lucille, you get to begin the combat.
Oh boy. Okay. I would like to run up to this one. Hold on, wait.
You don't know he's there yet.
Oh, I don't know he's there. Oh, shit.
What's your passive, Lucille?
15.
15. I would say if you get into the room, then you'd be able to definitely notice them.
Yeah, but the one that you
So,
do
like-
know for sure most likely is this one because it probably yelped in pain.
So,
Yeah.
so Jacob, through the dagger, you heard it yelp. You heard this one yelp, and then you rush into the room. You can see them because your passive perception is better than their passive stealth.
Yeah, because like if Rylick can see them at a passive 13, I probably would have too. But I probably Jacob probably Jacob probably started it with this one, so I guess I'll attack this one. With my quarterstaff.
All right.
Oh god, I thought that was a 1. 14.
14 hits. Don't roll damage. You're gonna be able to take him out no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Non-lethal or lethal?
Do we want them alive? Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Do we want them alive? I like look at Jacob and Rylek because Valdis is not in the room yet.
Looks at
Your
Jacob.
hit already landed, so it depends on what you think you're doing.
Fuck it. There's another one. I kill it.
All right. Just you whack with your staff and just snap the neck to the side.
How much HP does it have left?
3.
3.
Alright,
I have a +5 to my damage. It would
God, if I had maxed out that dagger roll, I would have downed it instantly.
Yep.
Well, probably actually killed it because you know what, this dagger is sharp. So
Do you want to try and get over to this Grimlock?
Do I? Hold on, wait. I was right here, and let me get that fucking ruler. I've been like, what, 15 feet?
Yep.
And then 15 feet to here. And then... Yeah, I can make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move here. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Alright, roll to attack.
Oh, I can attack again?
I think you can. I think that, bonus action for monks.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
that-
yeah, that's right.
That may be only if you hit with an unarmed attack.
Oh.
100% sure, but always good to check.
It just says attacks per action 1, so...
It may be in
oh,
a...
wait, no, I do have a bonus action. Bonus action, unarmed strike.
Does it say if you had to have attacked with an unarmed strike to activate that, or...?
Actions and... I don't know where I would find that. Action.
Let me double check.
When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon.
Okay, and quarterstaff
my
is a
turn.
monk weapon, so you can unarmed strike now.
Okay, cool. I really need to learn how monks work.
you can monks are really just punchy.
Punchy.
Also,
most-
plus side, you can also if Noctis allows it, there's an optional feature to turn any weapon to a monk weapon.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I allow
really?
the Tasha stuff.
Yeah.
But a quarterstaff
cool.
is already a monk weapon.
Yeah.
And for like going forward with monks, most martial classes get a feature to keep on par with the fighters for attacks per turn. Monks is just attacking a lot.
Okay. Okay. So it's just I should just assume that I usually get a bonus action.
It's always good to check your bonus actions. I think that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's patient defense, step of the wind, or your martial arts attack is your current bonus actions.
Okay.
Monks get a lot of bonus actions.
Yes, they do. Anyway, I'm just gonna punch this guy in the face
All right.
with an unarmed strike.
Roll to attack.
23.
23 hits.
Yay. Unarmed strike. 1d4 plus 6.
6. Okay. You punch him. Presumably. Well,
In the
you're
knee.
in the knee, and it like the knee buckles back from the hit.
Yay.
That brings us to Valdis's turn.
Valdis is gonna hear some of the commotion, and he is going to go. He's gonna go the 14 feet here, and immediately the stench is going to hit him, and he's gonna. Oh,
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Ghastly.
warn you. There's a pile of corpses and other stuff over there.
you don't say.
Gross.
And he's going to see Lucille down to the south and be able to see that she's engaged currently in a fight with God, I forgot. Jacob. Nope. With Jacob looking like he's about to move next, he's gonna say, "This is their base. Be careful. They're comfortable here." And he's going to give Jacob advantage on his next attack. And yeah, no, he's gonna walk the fuck back out because this is absolutely disgusting. Let's turn.
Sorry, what did he say? I kind of.
This is their base. Be careful.
Okay.
All right, and then that's Jacob's turn.
Yeah, Jacob's just gonna move, I guess, here, and perform the standard sword and board attacks.
All right, roll to attack with the sword.
22.
22 hits.
And then this is the one sworded, which is 12 damage.
12 damage. Knock him out
Yep.
as you go for non-lethal.
Non-lethal unless specified otherwise, or
Well,
unless it's determined to just like. Yeah. I would say Jacob's not really holding back. That's non-lethal now. Sorry. Sorry.
Alright, so you have beaten, well, actually, as Lucille, you see a bit more, and so Lucille sees this guy. Lucille, what's your passive insight?
My passive insight is 15.
15?
It's the same.
You can tell that he is now, like, just completely terrified of you guys and probably not gonna act.
Nah.
Like now he's hiding less in ambush and more of in fear.
Is there
Don't
Another-
fucking say me.
is this cave like a dead end? Just wondering.
Yes.
Okay. Can I take a free action to point at him?
I would say you can.
I pointed at him so the others can like, just just so the others know.
Be able to see him?
Yes, you are. You don't get the same sense of as Lucille of this individual's hiding in cowardice, but you do get the you do still see him.
Jacob, I think it's still your turn technically.
Yeah, actually, I have my bonus action still. But, don't think I can reach him, and as you guys state otherwise, I am probably gonna use my remaining movement to head just simply, so I started around here-ish, so 20, 25, 30, I'm gonna move about here-ish and head back to this one to get my dagger back.
Alright. Rylak, your turn.
Feet. You know, I'm gonna send a message. I'm just gonna look the Grimlock dead in the face. And turn.
Alright. This individual's turn. They do nothing. Just going to ask for clarification. At this point, does the party let up? If noticing that this one is too scared to fight?
I just realized that we should use it to ask about like the rest of the cave. So we should probably keep it alive. Hello?
Valdis is out of the cave, just hacking up his lungs.
Rylak is just staring at him knee deep in whatever the flip this pile's made of. Maybe waist deep, depending on how deep it is.
Are we still in combat?
If you guys basically it's up to you guys. Do you want to still be in initiative, or do you want to be freed from initiative? Are you going to be aggressive, or are you just going to kind of go over there slowly and like?
I mean, I want to target it, so it's going to be aggressive either way.
I would say we're out of initiative. We're out of initiative at this point.
I don't want to step in this refuse, so I'm just going to climb over the body and along the wall just to get to homeboy over here.
Yeah, so Jacob's just simply gonna grab his dagger over here, and yeah, that's about it.
Alright.
As he then is most likely continuing seeing that how this place is, so just I'll look at him and head back and see what the other way is.
I want to like get above it just to scare it a little bit more and be like, "Hello,
I have some questions for you, and I think you should answer them.
Are you speaking in
Yeah.
Undercommon to it, or in Common? Okay.
oh, undercommon." I'm just like staring at him with like my big beady little eyes.
Roll me intimidation with advantage.
Oh God, I have bad charisma. Ten?
10. Whatever you want to know.
Did you buy
Wait, that? Oh my God. Questions, words.
that town you attacked last night? Did you bring captives here?
We did. Masters took them. Took some. Left us others.
Wait, hold on. So he said yes, right?
Yes.
Grimlock. They brought people here, and then the masters took some of them.
Yes.
Okay. Masters. I'm sorry. I'm writing this down. Took some of them.
I'm looking for 3 people. One is... what do they look like? One's a big old orc. One is a half-elf, and the other is an elf. Are they here?
Taken?
Taken? Taken? They're not here?
No.
Do you know where they were taken?
To where the masters are.
Like physically or spiritually?
You get the face back at you is confusion, not quite getting your question.
Were they physically taken to another place, or did you kill them?
There's
And
a
please think
taken.
about your
Taken.
taken physically. Okay.
I was about to give like a big old threat, but he's just like succinct. Taken. Okay, one part was taken.
Lucille, Rylak, we're on the move.
How many more Grimlocks are in this cave? Can you count? Can you count?
Just tries to, and then just holds up like all 5 fingers on the hand in front of you.
Can I kill him real quick?
I would say, yep.
I haven't gotten to actually attack anything in this entire fight. Can I just pick up a skull and chuck it at him real quick?
Actually, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna like look at Rylak and move away and be like, "He's all yours." I'm gonna chase after the others. Climbing along the wall.
Yeah, Rylak, you've been able to kill these Grimlocks easy enough. Just.
Hold on, let me do this properly. My own sake of mine. Two-handed damage.
That is, yeah, because I'm gonna assume you're not gonna use your rage just on this little encounter. So you swing, and he looks very injured, but not quite dead.
I want
I'm
to
not
stick
gonna
it
leave
like a
him there.
half.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
One of us.
What I said doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna leave him there.
Okay.
What? You didn't kill him?
And Rylak's gonna just have a second thought, go back to the edge of the pile, pick up a skull, and baseball shot. Right where she remembered the head being.
I'll say you're able to finish the individual that way.
I'm sorry, I wanted to have some fun for once. Just some
That
out of
was so
character-
funny.
I'm just trying. Rylak has a sense of humor that she doesn't find healthy for herself.
Are Jacob and Voldus on the other side of the cave by now?
I don't know. I've kind of just been slowly moving up it.
Yeah, I because I have to reveal the cave, so I was just.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
Anyway,
understandable.
I'm gonna run on as best as I can in 5-foot tunnels.
You're gonna be able to catch up.
I just wanted to stay as like a halfway point between like Rylak and the others. And when she catches up and we catch up to the others, I say,
That was very cool. With the skull and like a ball.
I have a quick question about light. Since the 2 people using light, does that now make it bright light or is it still dim?
It's still dim.
All right.
But
Yeah,
you basically it's like you can count it as bright light. It's just for like every other creature, it's dim light. So everything perceiving you treats it as dim light, but you treat it as bright light.
"Cool."
Right. So yeah. So you see again the path diverging.
And Rylak's still somewhat covered in the stuff, some of it having fallen or scraped off in the tunnels. Decides to hang back a little bit to at least save some of the noses as she tries to shake it off.
All right.
I reach into my pack and just pull out like a cloth or something to tie over my face so I
Voldus will lean over to Jacob as he was not privy to the conversation that Lucille was having and just say, do you think any of the hostages were taken down this cavern in particular?
Oh, I should have asked him that. Apparently, some of their masters took a few of the hostages.
Oh, you came out of nowhere. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. Remember to look down every once in a while.
So they were taken here?
Yes, but apparently their masters took a few of them somewhere else. I tried to ask where, but he wouldn't say.
DM, could I roll an investigation check to see if there's any scraps of clothing possibly left behind or anything from a more civilized individual coming down this area?
Yeah, investigation.
They do the same with just like a curious glance back down the tunnel we just came from.
Yeah, that would also be investigation.
See if anything catches my eye.
24.
24. You don't notice any clothing scraps, but you definitely notice that it's like, I would say, like remnants of shoe prints as opposed to the bare footprints of the Grimlocks.
17.
17. Yeah, like shoe prints as opposed to other footprints.
Down which side?
Both of them actually.
Well,
That's
meanwhile, Rylek
curious.
would just see them coming from behind where they just came from, and Lutzi would look to the obvious locations. I am at the very edge of the map.
Yeah, the left path kind of cuts off.
It's just that it's at the edge of the map. It's brain. So it's not that it gets cut off by the edge of the map. It's that like that's just cutting off like the edge of the tunnel. So the tunnel still continues upwards and for a bit, but it's not like nothing important's being cut off basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and real quick, so we can also sort of see this map here, right? Like in the map thing.
Everything I have revealed, you can see.
Okay, so
Except for
so we
Rylek,
can
he's a little bit behind.
yeah. So since we can actually see this here, Jacob's gonna hit this way because hey, signs of something, you know.
Just because the map, the right side, stays on the black space and not like on the cut off into nothingness, I'm just gonna go with the right side.
All right.
I'm just following them.
I just looped. I figured as much.
And with passives,
Perception and stuff like that.
with your passives, we've already established that you can see.
Jacob cannot see. He has a 12.
Oh, then Lucille, if you're following close behind, you can see.
Yeah, from right here, would I only be able to see this one?
You with that angle, I would say not that one, but you can see this one,
Which one? This one?
top one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is it possible for me to like get onto the wall, from where from the spot that like Voldus is standing on?
You're a small creature, yeah.
Yeah. Like, so I'd technically kind of be like right here.
Yeah. I would say you're a small creature. You can do that.
Yeah. So from this point, like I'm gonna get like 10 feet above the ground.
At this point, you can now see this individual.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can see all three of them from there.
Okay. Do I see any more?
You do not, but you will then see them all, and not even in an aggressive way, kind of step out from the wall, one at a time, and then all look at you, and they begin. They give like a kind of nod of recognition, and then they just kind of stand there, much like procession guards would.
Sorry,
Rylak
what's this?
Rylak decides to step forward a little bit, still staying at the back of the group-ish, and what's going on? Why aren't they attacking?
All of you will each, and not all at once, but like at different points, you will each hear, "Welcome, welcome, welcome."
When Rylak hears it, she's like, just stiffens up, and there's almost this deep-seated back of her head instinct to know this isn't something to trifle with.
Could you raise the volume on your mic up for a bit? In Discord, it's hard to hear you.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Better.
Lucille like shrinks against the wall, her ears fold back, and is it possible for her to like try and pick out like a point of origin for the voice, or is it like the rat where I just hear it in my head?
You hear it in your head.
Oh, I climb higher up on the wall and like look around.
Valdis, could you make me a wisdom save?
Okay.
Also, before that, I'm just gonna need everyone's surface level thoughts at the moment.
Jacob is just. What fresh hell is this? Basically, that's his thoughts of just what fresh hell is gonna come now.
Right.
Lucille is nervous, and she's just like kind of like pressed real close, trying to make herself small, and tries to put herself out of reach of the Grimlocks just in case.
All right.
Rylak is frozen, thoughtless in terror. Terror of what the heck was that voice? Why did it scare me so much? Is her only thought.
And Valdis?
15 wisdom save. And surface level thoughts from him.
Yep.
Similar to Jacob, what fresh hell, but also, okay, so who's our host?
Alright. As those thoughts go through your head, you then feel this. Or, oh no, it would have been. Oh, hold on, just double checking. Yes, it was wisdom save. Good. You feel this presence close in on your mind, but you're able to get the power of will to shake it off.
Did it feel specific, like something was, like something whispering in my mind, or just like my body momentarily not reacting to how I wished it?
It felt like another mind encroaching on yours, trying to take control. And actually, when you think of it, not one mind, but many minds.
Valdis starts sweating.
You all proceed deeper into the cavern.
Yeah.
Can I like stop by this one and just like stay above it and say, "Are we?" Hold on, wait. They didn't say anything, did they?
Nope.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna say like,
So you're not going to attack us?
I say this in Undercommon. Just assume when I speak to these things, it's in Undercommon.
Trying to think of the word. The Herald told us not to.
Oh.
Or the Heralds told us not to. Plural.
Who are you? Hold on, wait. Who are the heralds?
You shall meet them.
Rylek's gonna end up coming around to
I
there,
don't like that.
there whenever everyone else moves.
How tall is the ceiling?
At this point, it is getting very. I would say, like as it goes deeper in, it gets to about like 20 feet tall.
If I fell from 20 feet, I would take damage, right?
Yes. Also, you have a climbing speed, but you do not have the spider climb feature, so you cannot hang on the ceiling quite yet.
Oh, that's fine. You know what? That's fine.
It's like what's up with your hands is you have little like spikes to help you grip onto things, but
Oh, Miguel O'Hara, got it.
This whole time, I thought I was like I could climb on ceilings. That's okay. That's fine. When we get like past, when the ceiling gets too high, I move down to the floor.
all right.
Yeah. Because I kind of want to quickly say this. The reason why I said Miguel O'Hara is because Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man doesn't actually stick to walls. He claws into walls.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's fascinating.
Like, I'm gonna show an image that kind of shows it.
Would I see that?
Yes.
That guy doesn't count. He can't even read.
You see, unfortunately, the tokens in Roll20 and in Incarnate are assuming human or elf, but these are all deep gnomes.
So these guys, these are all deep gnomes.
Yes.
Okay.
And you do notice the
Are they all dead?
yes.
Okay.
Rylek takes a singular step forward to sort of place herself in between the group and this thing.
You will also notice as the swarm of rats, looking much like Lucille's rat did, with now an area of light around them.
Wait, so the rats are its lights?
The rats, their heads are glowing.
Oh my god. I move to stand behind Jacob.
Which one? Jacob, you hear in your head as the rats get within the area of your glow torch. Welcome.
Alrighty. Well, Jacob's gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on himself. I feel like that's a safe thing to do, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I moved to stand behind you. I don't have that.
And why I moved to be in front of Aldous.
You intrude on our lair. Unfortunately, we will have to take action. And at that, we're gonna start initiative.
Quick question. What does this thing look like?
It is a swarm of rats, all of them looking like the one that you had caught.
Oh, so it's all rats.
Yep.
It's all rats.
Yep.
14.
Waiting for the initiative tracker to actually pop up so it gets auto added and you don't have to add it in.
Another night.
Oh hey, look at that.
I'm handling the initiative in D&D Beyond, so just you can just give me your numbers.
25.
Yep.
Haha, 0.
Oh my god. What? Jacob, what happened?
Negative dex.
2
That's what
with a
happened.
-2 to initiative. He got a minus. He got a 2 with a -2 to initiative.
Don't mind
That's
that
what
music playing, chat. Just trying to get to the song I actually want to play for this.
So the rat swarm takes up a 5-foot space, a 5-foot cube.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the full cube, but 5 feet.
No, yeah. For
I'm just imagining a cylinder of
But-
rats.
whole rats.
We're-
I
It's
don't have enough jars.
it's more like a puddle, I guess would be the best word.
A rat
A
puddle.
5-foot wide puddle.
Rat
Just one
puddle.
sitting. Just one sitting on its haunches at the is on top.
Wearing a little crown on its head, so you know that's the one in charge.
There we
the
go.
piss out of this.
It's time for a good old fashioned boss fight.
Oh no.
Right.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
As soon as this loads. What was Valdis's initiative?
18.
18?
Oh yeah, this also lasts for 10 minutes, so I should probably note that down.
Alright.
Got it.
Alright, so we begin the initiative with Lucille.
I look at the. Hold on, wait. I'll fucking find you. I look at the other Grimlocks. Do they look like they're like gonna draw weapons and join in on the fight?
No, they do not.
Okay. I'd like to climb on the wall again.
Alright.
I'm just gonna move here and hold on. It's like 40 feet. 40 feet of movement, so that's 10 feet. And then I want to move to about like this spot here.
Alright.
Fuck it. Actually, I don't want to use my full movement. I just want to like, not so much like distance, but like height.
Alright.
So I'm gonna.
You could probably get to about here and get some height.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just. I'll be here, but like what, like 15 feet up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pythagorean theorem.
I hate math.
Oh, it's why I got a calculator for when math is really needed, and I can just be like, boom, okay.
Genius, but also get math away from me.
All right. So that is your turn.
Yes.
All right. Then we move on to Valdis.
Valdis thoroughly freaked the fuck out. Is not caring for this situation at all. Was Jacob the only one that heard these rats talk?
He was the only one that they welcomed when they came forward. So yes.
Okay. Seeing the clear menace from these rats, though, Valdis is going to say, Rolek, I don't think they're friendly. Squash them as soon as possible. And Rolek will have advantage on her first attack. And he'll turn to Jacob. I know you haven't cared about what I've had to say, but maybe listen now. Steel your brain and aim true. And you also have advantage on your first attack. And, yep, nope, he's gonna stay. Just gonna stay hidden.
All right. So that was action, bonus action, help. So that brings us to Rylak.
Rage up. Go in front of the rats. Overhand swing. two-handed.
For 15 total. What was the roll to hit?
I never rolled that. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Let's re-roll the damage after that. It's 18.
18. I'll keep the damage because that was some good damage at 13 total. Because I noticed that it adds the rage damage. That's nice.
Yeah. Because I actually turned on the feature,
Nice.
or on 20.
So you take a big overhead swing and you just crush a lot of them under your great club. That's action, bonus action movement. You're done with your turn?
Then she's just gonna growl and take a single step back.
Yeah, you can take a step back.
Back, and that is turn.
Alright, we then go to the swarm. Let me just double check. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Valdis and Jacob, I'm gonna need you both to make me a wisdom save. Jacob, your protection from
Good and evil.
good and evil. That is, you have advantage on saves from aberrations.
No, if the target cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
So it's not advantage. It's just they cannot do anything.
Okay. This is not any of those effects, so you do need to make the wisdom save.
Got it.
And then, Rylak, the rats will swarm around you. Both of those are a failure. You are under the effect of confusion.
Understood.
What does this effect do? Because I'm not seeing it as the condition on Beyond.
It is not a condition because it is a spell. I'm going to need you to roll me a d10.
Oh.
Right, this fucking thing.
It's a nasty spell. 10, you can act normally.
Valdis too?
Valdis, that will be on your turn. That you make the roll.
Where's the where the fuck did rats go?
The rats are in Rylak's space. I just put
Only
them.
temporarily moving my token
Yeah.
to show him where the rats are.
I understood.
Alright.
That's where they are.
Yeah, then
They're pretty much on top of me.
Jacob.
When you see Rylak, you see a Rylak-shaped swarm of rats.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not making it better. This is not making it better.
Yeah, Jacob's gonna just, I guess, head over there, head right there, and
Rylak just owls, not even looking over her shoulder. Just hit me.
You can hit the swarm without hitting Rylak.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that then.
All right.
Plus side, I'm hitting you blunted, so if they do hit you, it's just gonna bruise.
21 hits.
And and what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna pump a smite into this,
Ooh.
which is a spell slot of 2d8. So take a spell slot and roll 2d8. Alright, so
20 damage total. Nice.
And
So
then-
as you hit the swarm, the light flashes, and many of these rats burst. Some of them battered by your sword and flung, now dead. Many others burnt to a crisp from the light. And now you get to make another wisdom save. to see if you can shake off the effects of the confusion spell.
Oh, 20.
20? You succeed.
Ooh.
Yep. And bonus action to, I don't know if I can do this to Swarm, but I'm gonna try and knock them prone.
It is immune to being prone because it is a swarm. You may be able to knock a few prone, but the rest would be still
And can
standing.
I shove them?
They're kind of swarming. me
Yeah,
at the
I
moment.
would say not able to be pushed because again, like it's a swarm. You can push like your handful, but there's gonna be more there.
Just
Yep, alright.
Doesn't he have a
Yeah.
shield though?
Yeah, I have Shield Master feat, so I have shove on my bonus action.
Yeah, it's just that it's like it is a swarm of rats, and like for instance, swarms are immune to a lot of effects that would just be like it's one creature. Like,
I forgot that I had advantage on that as well. I'm gonna roll again to check for advantage.
oh yeah, always check for a 20.
Oh no, it's just a 9.
All right. If
Okay.
that is your turn,
Yep, that's my turn. Let me drop my shield protection to 9 instead of 10.
Lucille, it is your turn.
Can I get a rough estimate on how many rats there are?
Rough estimate. Roll me perception.
Perception. It is 7.
7. A lot of rats.
Oh, so many rats. I'd like to come down. Wait. I have that one thing. The poison spray thing. It's
If
10
you-
feet. I'd like.
If you poison spray, you will hit Rylek. If you poison spray the
Oh.
swarm.
Damn it. Oh god. Like.
But also, Rylek is a barbarian, and I believe poison spray is con save, and barbarians have good con.
Okay. Like just completely uncomfortable. She gets within 10 feet, which I assume is like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets within 10 feet and says, "Sorry," and she casts poison spray.
Given that this is an innate ability, I am assuming you are spitting it from your mouth.
Yes, I am. I like her like jaw distends like a little bit, and her mandibles open, and she's just like.
Alright, so Rylek and the swarm both need to make con saves.
Do I have to roll
20
for
plus
her to
4.
No, you do not need to roll because that is on the enemies to get it save.
Oh.
Rylek saves completely. Can't trip. What is your DC on the effect, Lucille?
13.
13. They meet it. Unfortunately, meets it beats it. But that was a good idea.
Oh god. Hold on. Wait. Bonus action. When you use the attack action with an unarmed striker. Okay, I can't take a bonus action.
Correct.
That's fine. I would like to climb back up the wall.
Alright.
And it's just like right here. 10 feet up.
Valdis, your turn. Time to roll me a d10. 3. Oh, actually, that is on me. I forgot to... Because Jacob did a ton of damage. The swarm kept it, so a 3 is then... the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Okie doke.
Rylek. Swarm is upon you.
I just start shake. I just start stomping up and down.
For mechanical purposes, like, you're not grappled or anything, it's just that the swarm is in your space. And so it's
I
like
just-
around your ankles and such.
I just start stomping in place. Unarmed strike. Like that.
I can flavor that as your great club.
So, which do I roll?
Roll Great Club. So, 10?
4 plus a 6.
10 does not meet the armor class, unfortunately.
Okay. So they're making holes around where I hit.
Yeah. We then go to the rat's turn. The rats are mad about what Jacob did, so they are going to instead swarm around him. And then take their bites attack.
Yeah, disadvantage on that on those attacks.
Well, not gonna matter because they rolled an 8 on the attack anyway.
Well, it
13 total, doesn't hit.
Mhm. Yep, that does not hit.
So they're trying to bite you, but they're just getting mouthfuls of armor. So it is now your turn again, Jacob.
I also think it's because protection's kicking in subtly, and thus they're not biting as hard because they are just
I just assume you hear little ting 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 from their teeth hitting the armor.
It is now your turn, Jacob.
Can I attack the rats on me?
Yes. All it means is that they're occupying your space because they are a swarm and they're basically swarming around your feet.
Alrighty then. My long sword attack.
22 hits.
And that's 13 damage, and I think what I'm gonna do is put in another smite and then use Harness Divine Power to refuel a spell slot.
Alright, roll smite damage.
9, so that is 21.
21 total.
Yep.
You slice through them again. Now to roll the con save to see if they can keep the spell. With a 12, they do. Valdis, you are still confused by the cacophony of voices in your head.
There's a choking sound coming from Valdis, like someone has their hands around his throat as he's just paralyzed with fear.
Lucille, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Can I use cantrips, like, repeatedly?
Yes.
Cool.
One of them.
Cantrips have no limits to the amount of times you can use them.
Fuck it. I'm gonna come down there and just like I know Jacob doesn't take up the whole 5-foot space. Is it possible for me to like hit the rats at his feet that aren't directly on him?
I would say, I think you have a spell attack modifier listed. Roll me a spell attack to see if you can aim it properly.
Oh no. I was just asking about the cantrips. I'm gonna come down there and like hit it with my staff.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I should have specified.
Oh yeah. So for the rats' purposes, like they're in a person's space, but you can hit the rats without hitting the person.
Okay, I would like to try hitting the rats without hitting the person.
All right. Roll to attack.
Quarterstaff. It is a 16.
16 hits.
Roll damage. I'm gonna do two-handed just because it's a 1d8.
All right.
Ooh, 11.
11 damage. The rat swarm is looking very thin.
I would like to use my bonus action to do a flurry of blows.
One moment, I just gotta roll a concentration check. Valdis, your head is now clear. Lucille, roll your 2 unarmed strikes.
Yay. I don't need to roll the hit again? I do, right?
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. 16.
16 hits.
I'm gonna roll damage for that one. 7 damage.
7 damage. You clear out most of them with presumably a kick. There is 1 rat left.
Oh, I'll feel like a bit of a risk to use my key point now. Can I oh god, do we want to keep it? Should we keep it?
You can replace an attack with the grab action.
I would like to grab and jar the rat.
Alright. That would be an athletics check, contested.
10.
10, you beat the last rat's 6. So you grab the rat, and at that point initiative is over. You pull out your jar, put it in, and close the jar.
I just hold up the jar victoriously. Like fucking like Zelda. Like da 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 da.
I like stumbles a little bit. Ugh. As the darkness that indicates her raging and clears from her eyes. She's not so steady on her feet at this point.
What in the hells was that?
I look at the rat for answers when he asks that.
Jacob's actually gonna chime up and say, probably one of the things I was hired to take out.
So you were hired to kill these?
Most likely.
Did you know these specifically would be here?
Nope, I was just told to go rout an enemy here, and that was about it.
Why, Grimlock? Grimlock's believing.
Yeah.
Yeah, these 3, they start running out. You notice over here, right layer. There's these 2, which then also leave. They're just running because you have shown how powerful you are.
We have defeated the boss of the era, and now Fire Emblem rules kick in, where every other enemy just disappears.
They are running in fear from you.
Oh, okay. Would they have gone out the way we came, or do you?
Yes,
think, would we have been able to like see them like take the other path that we didn't take?
They are going out the way you came. If you want to explore the path you didn't take, it's just an alternate. It's just a loop area kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I wanna. You guys can investigate the bodies. I'm gonna investigate this rat.
Alrighty. Yeah,
Okay.
that exactly what's gonna happen. Investigate the body, so I assume roll investigation.
Yes. That's my
Shit
music.
roll. But, you know.
And because she
18 plus 1.
18 plus 1. 19. Jake got a 4. These are bodies from the town. Some of them are guards, some of them are citizens. Yeah.
And then Validus at 24.
Lucille, you want to investigate the rat.
Yeah, and remembering last time when the rat looked at her, that's when it like started to control her. So she like wraps a cloth around it, thinking that it being able to see her is what like will let it like look into her mind and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so
then
under that assumption.
you then
Making
hear
eye contact.
you then hear this time a single voice in your head. Release this one. Release this one.
Do I have to roll wisdom? Save
I
it?
am going to forgo that, even though I can again cast command on you at will. It's severely weakened at this point. Oh, actually no, because that's a swarm, and it's technically just a normal rat again. So, well, not a normal rat, but it's just a single one of these. So, yeah, you just hear, release this one, but it cannot pull any weight in your mind.
I hear the voice and I just say, "Fuck you! Where'd you take the rest of the captives?"
Rylek at this point, Rylek by the time she actually starts talking to the rat has lost interest in the bodies and started walking towards her. And is a little taken aback by the language. It's not having been privy to the rats initiating it.
You want to know where they were taken? They were taken to the Masters. They took them.
So you're not the masters.
We are creations, given form to serve them.
Are you talking to the rat?
She says it like, hello, yes, obviously.
I've seen stranger things in the past. Just 24 hours when I had in
You saw me jar a rat that looks exactly like this. It's not that weird.
No, but this is the first time I've actually seen you talking to it.
Okay, that's fair. Where are your masters?
Let me just see if it knows.
Would that be an intelligence check?
Yeah, that's... I just have to pull up the stat block.
Need to make another note in my inventory.
Rat jar.
Rat jar! The rat jar returns.
Alright, so this will be at, I'll say +1 at this point. 7. This one does not know. The collective knew, but this one does not.
The collective.
You killed most of the collective. There are 2 left. This one and another sent. The Masters know of you.
Like me. Wait, hold on. There are 2 collectives? Or 2 rats left from this
Two
collective
rats
spot?
left from this collective.
Okay. I look around real quick. Do I see it?
No.
What?
When you say you, do you mean like me individually or me as in like the whole gang here?
You hear back you, but this time it is a plural you. Thanks,
Plural
English.
you.
Thanks, English, for not having that built in.
Okay. Cool.
Just
cool,
imagine,
cool.
imagine in you with such power that Rylek just hears it on the edge of her mind, but doesn't register it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Ah.
Like
You
it's
might
a
not know
delayed
what-
reaction. Like I just heard something. In my head.
I just hold up the jar as an answer.
Probably
Rylek
didn't-
suddenly looking a little suddenly looking like she's wanting to crush another rat.
Just hold on. You're probably not willing to tell me anything, are you?
This one is not. This
Okay.
one is fading.
I pop open the jar and dump the rat out.
It falls on the ground, looks at you. You get in your mind
I
a
look at Rylek.
Oh. If Rylek... just take your boot down and just squish it under your foot.
Gross.
I feel
I'm
like
putting my
that's gonna
foot
be-
down on that one.
Yeah. Jacob, you see a gate here. A crude one, but a gate nonetheless.
Yeah, Jacob sort of head over to it. Is it like see-through or is it just a solid thing?
I would it's makeshift. I would say you could make a perception check to see through it, but it's kind of like it's a bunch of planks kind of put up at different angles, so you could see through it, but it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, I attempted just to get an idea of possibly stuff, but yeah, I know for certain because Jacob isn't the kind of person will now attempt to kick in the door.
But with a 10, you could see through it. I do not have tokens set up, but you can see most of the townspeople who were taken hostage by the rats. You see them all like kind of shaking their heads a bit. Yeah, and then you kick in the makeshift fence, and they all the Smurf
do I
Devlin.
need to roll like athletics to see if I actually break it down in one kick or?
You
something else?
just break it down.
Yeah.
Must be pretty clumsy.
Yeah, Jacob just sort of breaks down and seeing all the people sort of just says,
Come on, let's get out of here, you know, basically. Yeah, come on, let's get out of here. As he then is just like gesturing for them to follow. That's because
Right.
he does not speak Undercommon. So, you know.
All right.
Do they speak common?
They do not. You're basically far enough in the Underdark where there's not direct trade.
How did I order? Then how did I order anything in the past couple days? I don't speak Undercommon.
I think that you've kind of like, by being down here long enough, you've picked it up. Because you've had to go a long trek in the Underdark, so you've probably picked up enough to kind of like gesture your way into ordering things.
Being understood.
Yeah.
Dos
Is it being
cervezas,
understood?
por favor, and that's it.
Just enough to know how to pronounce what I'm reading, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
DM,
Yes.
I rolled a 24 on my investigation check.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, while everyone is occupied with the jar and Jacob is walking towards the gate, Valdis is going to be taking a few prizes. I'm going to see what they have in their pockets.
Ooh. Not much. These are kind of common folk. I'd say you get a few, like kind of, I would guess I would say wild jewelry where it's, like, made of bones and stuff. You do notice that one of the corpses, doesn't seem like it died of the usual causes of the others. You notice that there is a hole bored through the skull, and when you look in that hole, there's no brain in there.
Is right. Okay, so assuming we're at the point where, or Jacob's kicked in the door already. At this point, is that the point we're at now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
At this point, I would say your coins will all glow, and each of you gets an inspiration.
Does that?
I do not have the coin on me.
Oh, didn't Lucille pick it up?
I did, but I didn't get the chance to give it back yet.
I don't want it back.
Then you guys don't get inspiration.
We got an inspiration point previously when we like first met up or something. Do we still have that, or no? That wears off, right?
If you do not use the inspiration, you still have it. It's not like bardic inspiration.
Okay. So we do still technically have an inspiration point. We just don't have a second one.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you can all level up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is there Anything else anyone would like to do in the cavern, or is it just escorting the people back?
Would Vault? Hold on, wait. How do we level up?
We can handle that after the session.
Cool.
I just went into character
Yeah,
to the character editor and just added a level.
yeah.
So
That's how you do it. But yeah.
Are we doing the thing of level up at the long rest, basically, just to help ease that as well?
I'm not gonna have you guys face another encounter. You can level up whenever you like.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just double checking, you know.
So
I know
yeah.
we get-
Does anyone have anything they want to do in the cavern, or shall we just cut to escorting the people back to the town?
Would Rylak at all notice Valdis be horrified by one of the corpses for seemingly no reason?
Mm-hmm.
Would the others notice the Valdis being horrified of the corpse?
No, I don't think so.
I have
I-
a passive perception of 15, so probably.
I was asking Valdis himself.
Oh.
No.
Alright.
Okay, so no visible horror on your face.
Yeah, it would probably be an insight check, right? But no one of us really have reason to do insight on you, so.
Alright. Then we will cut back to the town. You bring... was there something you wanted to do?
I wanted to mention something to Jacob really quick.
Alright. Yeah, you can mention it.
Sir Knight, question. Who's the order that sent you here?
Do you need a refresher, Golden?
Yeah, yeah, it's like it was, and then brain just
You-
instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are part of the you're part of the Temple of the Blessed Light, and
Yeah,
you
I
were
know that.
yeah.
Yeah. So-
and you're answering a call for aid from the Temple of the Guardian in Deepwell.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It was from the Temple of Deepwell.
Valdis,
they
you
have
can
any-
roll. Valdis, roll me a history check at the mention of Deepwell to just see if you know about it.
Okey-doke. Oh, for some reason my D&D Beyond got disconnected.
Ooh.
20.
20. Deepwell is the capital of the Drow, so named because it was formed around a very deep well, and that well has not dried up, still provides water for the city. And yeah.
So, were they aware of what's in here, or was it again just like you when just a general threat was known?
At that, Jacob just kind of shrugs, and just sort of says, I don't know. Could have not been. They kind of met me here when I was supposed to head to the main place.
Understood. You might want to ask them exactly what they're getting you into, because, and you will see Jacob Valdis look back to the pile of corpses. I think there's more going on here than meets the eye.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I overhear that, if I may.
All right.
Just that last bit. 14, would I?
14. Yeah, I'd say you hear there's more to meet the eye to this situation.
While we escort the living hostages back, I just want to like look through the group and ask ask if they're okay, if anyone's injured.
Everyone seems okay, a little frazzled at most, both from being abducted and just weird brain feeling.
Did any of you manage to hear anything that the Grimlocks were saying? Maybe plans, maybe anything having to do with where the other hostages were taken?
We have no idea about any of that. It was all a blur.
Did the rats try talking to you?
What rats?
No, don't question. Never mind. And she just like backs up. She's like, no, just wondering.
I know we're about 30 minutes early to call the session, but I feel like that's a good narrative stopping point.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did just level up, so that's a good place to stop.
Yeah. So just for sake of expediency, you get everyone back to the town, and you can get to the
Like
inn.
retires to the room she had hired her, and upon closing the door, just hits the floor, passed out, cold.
Mhm.
Cold,
Jacob
like,
will perform his.
cold, like loud ass thump.
Yeah. Jacob, once he gets to his own room, will perform his sort of nightly thing of checking his equipment and doing minor repairs that he can, if they are damaged, which I assume is mainly just. I don't think his armor needs thing, but possibly his sword because he did kind of slam it against the ground
Yeah.
against the swarm. So
Yeah. But yeah, so how did everyone feel about the session? Everyone feel good about it?
Wait. Hold on. I just want to roll something real quick, just to see if I do something.
All right.
Hold on. Wait. Oh wait, no, not two of them. Fuck. There. Okay. When Voldis, hold on. Voldis, what do you do to end the night?
Valdis
Like, do you
just
like
goes
sit? Do you sit downstairs to like get something to eat, or do you just go straight to a room?
straight to his room.
Okay. When it's about time to like go to sleep and stuff, you hear a knock at your door.
Above DM, did you want to end? Are we ending or are we?
We'll go through this scene.
Okay. There'll be silence after the first knock.
You just hear Lucille's like, Valdis? Are you awake?
Yes, Lucille, can I help you?
Can I come in, please?
There's a pause. Yes, of course, please.
She just like opens the door, slips in and shuts it behind her. She comes up to you and she says, so listen, and she pulls out your coin and she says, you dropped this.
I did not drop it, I threw it away.
Why?
Why? Why would I? That coin is a clear indication that we are being played.
And she looks at the coin as if not expecting such a malicious purpose to it. And she's like,
What makes you say that?
Think about it for more than a second, Lucille. We were brought together by a paladin of a deity who I can only assume picked us specifically in order to enact some sort of scheme of theirs. This scheme is including the death of I don't even know how many citizens back at the cavern and also the loss of your friends. Why would I keep such a despicable object on my person?
well, personally, I want you to keep it so we can all get some fucking inspiration. But she doesn't know that. Honestly, she looks
Can
like
I
she's
exit the call real quick?
If you
can
need
I
to exit the call, you can.
I don't need to. I just want to.
Okay.
Oh,
We're winding down anyway, so you can head out.
See ya,
Yeah.
folks.
Bye. She honestly doesn't look. She doesn't know. She looks like she doesn't know what to say to that. And she's like, "Well, when you put it like that, I guess. But what if you need it?"
For what purpose?
I don't know. Like, and she kind of like fiddles with it. She's like, I don't know. Maybe it'll power you up or something later. There are items that can do that.
If I were to be, and he gestures with one hand, powered up by an object such as this, I would rather go weak.
Okay. And she like looks she looks pretty deflated. She looks a little small, and she's like looking down at the floor. And she's just like, "Okay. Good night then." And she just like walks out of the room.
Valdez stares at the other end of the room blankly, his breath hitching, and clear signs of discomfort and horrible potentialities crossing his mind.
Lucille just like she sits in her bed and stares at Valdez's coin, and then she pulls out her own and stares at that too. And she stares for a really long time before settling down to sleep.
Okie doke.
That's all I wanted to do.
All right. At that, we'll close the session. How did everyone feel about that?
Oh, it felt pretty good.
Yeah.
It felt a little creepy because, you know, rat puddle.
Yeah, swarms are scary.
It was really fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, I'm just glad that the rats didn't get to actually hit you because despite being CR5 and an official monster, they do a ton of damage.
I'm just glad. I'm glad I made the choice to stay on the wall.
That was a good choice. Yeah, so
I just figured if I was on the wall, like their weird mind powers would have a greater range, and just like V.
yeah, so thank you to chat for showing up. Thank you for the players who make the session what it is. Couldn't do this thing without you guys, and so I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for running.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
You're-
right. No, I was just gonna ask if the stream's done because I wasn't sure yet.
I'm just gonna close the stream out and then likely raid someone.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah man, I wanted to talk about how Jacob's just doubled his damage because he got extra attack, and now possibly increases greater because has advantage. If he is able to prone the person, he now has advantage.
Yeah, scary.
Because
Anyway.
my next feat, because my next feat is gonna be skill to get expertise in athletics just to help guarantee those prones.
I still have yet to officially close the stream out.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Anyway,
It's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, later then.
See ya. Alright, and yeah, thank you chat for showing up. Now to pick a raid target. And hopefully Twitch doesn't start playing audio at me because that's annoying when it does that. Yeah. I watch this person a lot. I am usually somehow in a capacity to raid a lot. We're going to raid Tom Fox. So yeah, thank you chat. And yep.